It is really parasitic kind of stuff. I mean, the gall of somebody who made their money like that to criticize people who work for a living is pretty astounding.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
There was another guy that we played a clip of last week that we have learned some more about in the week since from our friends over at Left Reckoning, Matt Leck and David Griscom. And it's pretty funny stuff considering what their commentary on the UPS workers. I'm talking about Patrick Bet-David, and you'll remember that he was so just appalled at the idea that UPS workers would make $49 an hour. And now he said that today the average UPS worker makes $49 an hour, which is not true. The $49 an hour figure is what UPS drivers will be making at the top of the progression after 4 or 5 years. At the end of the contract in 2028. So, I mean, this guy is, in addition to being a ghoul, is just no research, not interested in actually being correct on anything. But, so we commented on how one of the things that we said was that the idea that somebody like him in a position like his would be criticizing people who actually have a productive job, who actually contribute to society. The idea that they get paid much while he is a literal professional opinion haver, right? And so there's, I think most people would consider that absurd, but it's even more absurd than that. And Matt Leck is going to talk about it here. Let's listen to that.
I will say, I find it, there's a little bit of, to me, it's like financial services, whatever, you're buying and selling. And I don't want somebody who makes a lot of money buying and selling, telling the people who actually make the things that are being bought and sold how much they deserve. Mm-hmm. I think you should shut the fuck up and be happy with what you're broken off with. But it turns out that it's actually maybe even a little bit darker than that, because as I shared the name Parasite Bet-David, more and more people are saying it. People got into my mentions with, actually, he's an MLM guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I found that my ears pricked up.
Fight for your family.
There's a guy, CoffeeZilla. I believe this is excerpted clips of a CoffeeZilla expose of PBD, and they had like the whole back and forth. This person, Awolabi Aziz, did a sort of breakdown of it. So I just want to share a little bit of this, and I'll just repeat what I said. Like, Parasite. You talk about people that are working fucking hard, man, and you're going to go in your air-conditioned studio. Look, I do this for a living. I'm not about to come and say the guy who delivered this he needs to be paid less. Okay? Anyway.
Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate.
Yeah, and so then they play this video from CoffeeZilla. I'd recommend y'all going and watching Left Reckoning's video and then CoffeeZilla's video. But they just explain how one of the primary ways that he made his money was by setting up this scheme to get people to be, quote, life insurance salespeople. And so you had to pay like $250 to get the life insurance, and then you had to pay more money to take this test to become a licensed life insurance salesperson. And one of the people who did this talked in this video about how when I was studying for this test, the people who told him to take the test were constantly telling him, hey, you don't worry about studying too hard for this. You only have to make 60%. You really don't, it really doesn't matter. You just got to make 60% and then you'll be able to pass and you can be a life insurance salesman and all this. And they just did not set them up to succeed. And the reason was that it was set up like a pyramid scheme. So every life insurance salesperson that you signed up, you got like a cut of of how much they paid to be a life insurance salesman, and on and on. And so it is really parasitic kind of stuff that he made his money on. And so, the gall of somebody who made their money like that to criticize people who work for a living is pretty astounding. I sent I sent them a note on their website saying that I would be willing to come on the show and talk to them, and that their audience might be interested. It might be a nice change of pace for their audience to hear from a worker, somebody who has been elected to represent workers instead of just podcasters and politicians. So, not really holding my breath, but if he pays for me to fly out to Miami, I'm more than willing to go.
I don't blame you. Well, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep you posted, folks.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.